you're now given permission to what you're going to do. So what I'm going to do here is just give a quick little introduction on our company, but I do want to thank you again for having me over. Have you ever heard of us before, Saladmaster?
Yes.
Whereabouts? Just curious.
State Fair.
State Fair? Oh, super. Yeah, Mr. Wilson, he's been doing that almost 30 years out there, which is a good man. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk about healthy nutrition this evening, have a good time. We're going to talk a couple things about nutrition, like I said. We're going to do a live commercial, that's me. I'm going to cook your meal. You're going to actually eat. You're going to clean up while I eat, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a yoke. And we give you some jokes in the back. We even put the words in the back for you in case if you don't laugh. There's a cue for you. We're also going to do a dessert. I'm going to actually bake a cake for you on top of the stove. It's a really awesome little salad cake we're going to do. We're also going to show you our hostess program, because that's our most important part of the whole dinner, our hostess program, because I need places to go. Because I'm actually on a stock program, which every time I cook 30 dinners, I actually receive some merchandise back for doing my job. We're also going to do our world famous cookware test, showing you why we shouldn't cook in certain metals. And according to this, we should be done by at least midnight. Do you mind at all? Midnight, is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's cool. Let's take it all the way to...
Well, yeah, midnight I'll be asleep at home, so don't worry about it. We'll be done way before then. But let's get started here. Now, our company was founded here back in 1946 with this little Saladmaster food processor. And this machine was invented by Harry Lemons, and it's not sold in stores at all, but I'll let you feel the weight on that. There you go. And it's kind of stout. And this machine, if you ever want to purchase one, it's $455, but we don't sell these. The only way you can get this is to our hostess program. Now, Saladmaster, we've been around since 1946. We are an international company. First of all our products are American made. All our products carry a lifetime warranty. And we're not sold in stores, and here's the reason why. If y'all went to a department store and you saw two pans sitting side by side, this one said 50 bucks, the other one said $500, Stream. Which would you bring for your family, do you think? Which one would you invest in?
50.
Most people would say the inexpensive one because they haven't seen what this one does, but don't worry about this one, okay? It's not $500, all right?
Oh, okay.
It's a lot more.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, we have sets that'll range in price, and don't fall down, like a major appliance between $2,700 up to about $10,000. What do you think about that?
It's a lot of money.
A lot of money. I'll agree with you, but again, think about this here. You can have a set like this that'll be with you till you quit cooking. You can cut your time in the kitchen to 75%, reduce your groceries without even trying. Hope it was worth coming here tonight, okay?
Okay.
Just keep an open mind. And again, on a payment plan, our small set's about $114 a month for one of our most popular sets. So.
Okay.
But we'll show you that at the end of this. Now, how I got started with Saladmaster, I actually started a few years ago. I'm probably could be your grandpa. I started back in 1946. No, started back in '84, part-time. And it became kind of nice, but right now we do need people in the area. Actually, we have no one here where we live at. We need some people that want to do some part-time work. If you know anybody that can stand an extra $1,000 a month part-time, fun, mad money, please let me know. In fact, this coming Monday we have our open house in Euless, and I want to invite you over. And it's kind of nice because we're going to feed you a lot of good food for coming over. Plus, we also bribe you to come over. We have a money wheel. You can earn between $1 cash up to $200 cash. But whatever you spend on that wheel there, Dream, they pay me the same thing. So, let's shoot for the 200, okay?
All right.
Plus, we also have lots of door prizes, and you get to meet our gang at the office, and we'll have a really good time. Now, let's get back to the main thing we're here today. We're going to actually protect you from the #1 killer in America today, which is heart disease. Today, I'm going to be frying chicken crispy golden brown there, Dream, with no grease, flour, or batter. That's actually lower in fats and calories, and it's baked or grilled. Now, and it actually tastes like it's deep fried. Now, what do you think about that? I can fry some good chicken without any of the enemies.
I like to see that.
That's why I'm here. Now, if you were suffering from heart disease, diabetes, or strokes, what's the first thing the doctor is actually tell you to do?
Don't eat any fried foods.
And when's the best time to change that diet? Before you get sick or after you get sick?
Before.
Before, which is kind of why I'm here. Now, one of the things that we're really concerned about is how we're affecting our kids and why they're getting so sick. There is a book called Choices for a Healthy Heart that was written by Joseph Pescatella, and the foreword was written by Dr. Cooley. We took a couple things out of there. They did a recent study. They found out that 1 out of 3 kids in the United States had a significant risk factor for heart attack by the age of 14. Some of these kids already had their arteries blocked up to 50%. These kids were at the age of 7. How old was your daughter, do you say?
She's 12.
You ever take her to fast food restaurants at all?
When she was a little smaller, but we don't hardly do it now.
Why is that? I'm curious.
I did some research, and I just want the best for her.
Have you ever gone out to McDonald's in your life with her at one time?
When she was little, yeah.
When she was little. If you just go there, just order a large burger, order of fries, and a milkshake, that's equivalent of over 10 tablespoons of saturated fat in that one little meal, and over a tablespoon of salt. It's kind of sad, ain't it, when you think about it that way?
Yeah.
Now, if you caught me coming into your home for the next 30 days in a row, and you saw me pull out a container of Crisco there, and took 10 tablespoons every single day, and if you liked me, would you tell me anything sooner or later?
I'll tell you stop.
Thank you, I appreciate that. That's what we're actually doing to our family when we actually cook with fats and oils.
Right.
So today we're going to show you just a better way to prepare food without trying. And a recent study found out that these kids, if we feed them a little bit better, they're going to eat a little bit better. So in fact, we actually have cooking classes at our office for our customers to help you a little bit better. We actually have vegan cooking classes also too. And we have one for kids coming also too, which is kind of exciting also. So today let's just see some reasons why we should cook in Saladmaster. Now, have you ever heard of Dr. Charles Bale before, the Mayo Clinic?
No.
Very famous clinic. Dr. Mayo said we shouldn't do a couple of things when it comes to food preparation. He says never ever peel your vegetables. Do you know why?
Why?
You don't know why? I'll tell you. Right underneath the skin is the most important part of the skin, the mineral ring. So most of us peel the skin and do what with the skin?
Take it off.
And where does it go?
In the trash.
Yeah, money you work hard for, you chunk away. But we're not done. So you throw this poor peel vegetable. Now we're going to cook it in hot water. Dr. Mayo said never cook foods over 200 degrees because you destroy nutrition. He also said always cook in closed vessels, lids, where no air comes in. That way you don't destroy more nutrition also too. He says avoid air and light, in high heat also too, and fats and oils. The sad part of us here in the United States, we peel our vegetables. We're going to drown them in hot water to cook. We can't ever find a lid. We're always in a hurry, so we crank it up with high heat. We have to use fats and oils because we took all the flavor off. So by doing that, we lose between 60 to 70% of the nutrition. The awesome part about Saladmaster, we don't do any of these enemies. Now, how do you normally cook your vegetables at home?
Steam it.
Steam them. Have you ever cooked them in water at all anytime?
Yeah.
So most of us do three things. We cook them in water, 212 degrees, which is pretty hot.
Right.
We steam them 232, which is even hotter.
Right.
And then the microwave is between 500 or higher also in degrees also too. Remember Dr. Mayo said not to cook foods over 200 degrees?
Right.
So we're going to show you cookware here that's going to actually prevent from doing that also too. And we've done laboratory tests with the University of Wisconsin. They said with Saladmaster you're going to save an astonishing 93% of your nutrition if you simply use it halfway right. When I got my set, they told me if I can use it halfway right and I'm halfway bright, I can save some money on the cookware, and it works.
Awesome.
So that's just kind of awesome also too. Now let's show you the reason we can do all this with Saladmaster. Let me introduce you to the world's finest set of cookware right up here. This is Saladmaster here. We're extremely proud of it. Our cookware here, first of all, consists of several metals. The inside metal, which is the most important one, is titanium steel 316L. The same metal they use for medical equipment, or they put a stent in your heart or a pin in your body. There is no chemical reaction. So if you have acidic foods, it's not going to react at all. The outside is a 4-inch stainless steel series, and all this does, it works on magnetic induction stovetops, and you have to have cookware that does this. Magnetizes. If it doesn't do that, it can't work on those stoves. But this works on gas, electric, propane also too. And also in the inside is an inner core that will give us even heat on the sides, the bottom, at the top, which allows us to bake biscuits, cornbread, everything on top of your stove, where you never have to turn on your oven. Does your kitchen get hot at all if you turn your oven?
Yeah.
You're not going to feel hopefully any of that this evening with Saladmaster. That's actually another savings of energy, which is kind of nice. Now, remember earlier, Dr. Mayo said it was extremely important not to cook over 200 degrees. So we kind of little policeman in the kitchen that kind of helps you out. This is called our vapor valve. If you want to cook a meat or a vegetable, you grab your equipment, you throw your food in there, cover it up. 3 basic rules. You start off on medium heat, and this little valve starts to click. So the temperature is about 200 degrees. Come over to the stove and lower it down. When you lower it down, it creates a vacuum seal. Cooks the food with its own natural juices. The awesome part there, Dream, no pot watching, no stirring, thing of the past, which is kind of nice. Now, other features, you got finger guards that prevent your fingers from getting burnt when you pick up a lid. Self-storing lids. These are always the pans that they fit. It's kind of nice. Now, if you want to show them off, you can actually hang them up on a rack if you want to, which is kind of cool. Now, for the cleanup committee, you got flat bottoms so they're easy to clean, rounded corners so they're easy to clean. If you ever brew tea, you've got a dripless pouring edge. You don't have stuff all over the sides. Now, you said your daughter was what, 1.5? How old is your daughter?
12.
She in the kitchen a lot with you?
Sometimes, yeah.
And it's kind of dangerous with kids in the kitchen with handles poking out, so we kind of took care of that as a safety feature. All the handles come off for several reasons here. First of all, these are safe on top of your stove, and these handles aren't poking out, just a little bit more safer. These are safe in the oven up to 450 degrees, so you got lifetime bakeware. If you have leftovers, this goes in your refrigerator with all your leftovers. Tomorrow, if you have the same equipment, your last cycle will be the dishwasher, which is kind of nice. Now, we do give our product a full lifetime warranty here. It's a lifetime warranty of the family that invests in the set, and so you won't forget me 30, 40 years from now. We actually engraved our name of our company, our address, our international headquarters in Arlington, and the size of the pan on the side of the equipment. That way you'll also know where to reach out. If you put the lid on top of our electric skillet, it's going to bake the chicken once the valve clicks. I don't want the chicken baked today. I want it fried. You can just wash your scoop off here real quick. And guys, when you do this, later. And just we're gonna rinse this here really quick. Take all your chicken stuff off here. Now, I am not lazy, but I'd rather do this. Instead of cleaning that lid, grab a couple of these paper towels, put them right above this here. This is not going to burn it off. We're going to leave that chicken 15 minutes on one side, roughly 15 minutes on the other. So my starting time will be 11 o'clock for you, if you don't mind putting that down for me.
Okay.
Now this piece by itself, if you want to purchase individually, it's $955, about $45 in the payment plan for this piece if you wanted it. Okay. Any questions on the skillet?
No.
What's next on my list?
Potatoes.
How many potatoes does Seder do for you?
6.
6? Alright, so 6 potatoes. Now, would you rather peel 6 potatoes or scrub 3?
Scrub 3.
Scrub 3. Much easier, huh? So let's go with the 3 potatoes here for you really quick. Now, so here, this is our Saladmaster machine that you actually have in John earned. And I remember how he called you and told you that he was trying to earn this machine. Well, all you got to do is think of 4 different families you can send me to and get this machine at no cost also too. Now we're going to start off with a little French fry cutter. You get all these 5 blades. They'll attach here really quick. Remember Dr. Mayo said not to peel these, so I used a scrub brush, took all the outer dirt out. Put your vegetables right up here. Design to cut up all your fruits and vegetables. Now I know you got pretty nails, so if you want to protect your nails, use this little food guide. Throw it in the back. Protect your fingers. Just hold safety guys. And the safe in here. Now, fine. Here's 1 potato. This will feed at least 2 or 3 people. Okay. Now the thing that people like about this machine is the cleanup. Just come up here. Very simple to use. Just rinse it off and dry the blade off. The other thing that people like about this machine, you can get one free through the advertising program, okay? And we'll talk to you about that also too.
Okay.
Now, here's our little thin slicer for like scalloped potatoes, cucumber slices, maybe slicing onions. Just put it right there. Can you see this machine could probably save you some time in the kitchen if you had one?
Oh, yeah.
Now, remember earlier in that Dr. Mayo page we talked about the mineral ring? I want you to look at this here, Bonnie. Right underneath the skin, you see that darker shade right there?
Yep.
That is the mineral ring. Now, most of us are going to do this because we're going to peel that potato. So we're going to get all this skin and do what with the skin? We talked about that earlier. What do you do with the skin? Where does it go? So this money you worked hard for, you simply throw away. We did a 2-year study with the University of Kansas that when you cook your vegetables in water, you can lose 50% in shrinkage. Money you worked hard for. So you went to the store here, Bonnie, you bought $1 worth of food. By the time you cook them in outdated pots and pans, you got to cook twice as much. Does that make any sense to you? So the thing about Saladmaster, it's going to save you some money whether you like it or not, which is kind of cool. So we get the rest out of here. Now, let's get with our little, hash browns. You like hash browns?
Yes, I love hash browns.
They're so simple. Again, I love my fingers, so when it gets this small,
Can you put cheese in that?
cheese is great. In fact, if you have a very soft cheese, simply throw that in the freezer for about 10 minutes and it flows out of here, which is kind of nice. And then this is probably quite a bit for your family. If I can do 2 for your family, but I just want to show you another blade. I really don't need to cook this whole thing, but I want to show you my favorite blade. This is a waffle cut. This is good for the kids. They want like little carrot sticks for their afternoon snack. Cut some of these for their carrots and stuff for their kids, a little something healthier for them. Now they got little carrot sticks for them, real pretty. Kids like pretty stuff. And Mom likes an easy job, so we won't use this one here. So just go ahead and write 2 potatoes for me, because that wasn't much of the other one. Do you see any food savings so far on that?
Yes.
Now potatoes, Bonnie, are a great source of vitamin C, but they're really a bad source of too much starch. And you see all that white milky stuff right there? That's a lot of starch that we don't need. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make these a little bit healthier for us, okay? So I'm going to grab a little mixing bowl here. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to wash these off with cold water. And you want to rinse them off really good, Bonnie, to get rid of that starch on there too. Starch isn't really bad for you if you're active. If you're not, it loves the body in the wrong ways. So just rinse these off here really quick. Alright, now, just simply rinsing them off. Can you see with this? It might be a little bit more better. We can take some of this out for your family.
Yeah.
Now, instead of dripping water all over the floor, now right here we want to cook these vegetables. Remember earlier we talked about not cooking our vegetables in water. So right here I'm kind of cheating. I do have water in here, about 1 inch, but it's not going to touch the food. So instead of dripping water all over your kitchen floor, simply grab your lid, bring it up here, bring it right to your stove top, put it there, take your handle system off, put that on medium heat. Once it starts to click, what do? Do you remember?
Turn it to low.
Turn it to low. If you don't, it's medium, quick, and low. Okay? And if you forget all that, we got cooking classes to help you out also too. Alrighty, next on my list, please, Ronnie.
Carrots.
Carrots. How many carrots did it call for us to cook?
6.
6. Silly question again. Would you rather peel 6 or scrub 3?
Scrub 3.
Scrub 3. Okay. Now I am not lazy too much, but I like to get up into the pan I don't want to use. Okay. Let's put there. Put it right over here. Now. Get up there. Now, again, don't peel them. So whatever you want to cut, place that up here. Ice machine?
I love it.
Again, just think of 4 different families that are in a healthy nutrition could benefit from Saladmaster. As soon as I cook for them in the next couple of weeks, we'll send you this machine at no cost.
Okay.
We don't sell it, but rather you order it.
Okay.
Do you ever stir fry?
Sometimes.
Sometimes the vegetables. So if you want to stir fry, just put your vegetables sideways, just like that. Same blade. Gives you a real pretty little stir fry cut. People think you've been in the kitchen all day long. Okay? Let them think that.
Right.
Let's see here what we got. Let me get the other one. We got one more to go. Now, how many did you say we needed?
6.
6.
You want me to put
So
2?
if I can do 3, you think it'll save a little money? I mean, I don't care what you do with that savings. You can spend on whatever you want to do. The nice thing about Saladmaster, if you use it halfway right, you're going to save some money, which is kind of nice. Now, Bonnie, if you were cooking carrots, maybe they can't stand carrots, the other one likes them, they just don't get them. Here's the cool part. Since we use no water, you put your carrots on one side, your corn, your peas on the other. And the hard part is opening the bag. Just be careful. You don't want them all over the kitchen. I'm going to put that right here. So this is just 1 bag of corn on there for me, if you don't mind writing that down. And 1 bag of peas. Again, I could get away with half the bag of peas, but I'm going to do all the bag because by the time they get home, they're going to be unfrozen, and I'd rather leave them here for y'all to eat.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to grab an egg. Now, you know where this egg came from, right?
Yes.
Kroger. So I'm going to wash this off just a little bit. Get off that nasty stuff off of that. Now, you don't have to do this all the time, but tomorrow morning you might want an egg for breakfast on the way to work or something like that, a hard-cooked egg. So we're going to put this right here in the middle. There's going to be enough vapors from the vegetable that'll hard-cook the egg for me also, too. So now we're going to come up here. We're going to start this off on medium heat. Cover it up. Once this little valve starts to click, what do?
Turn it down to low.
You cooking Saladmaster. When you forget, we give you a cookbook also, too. So put that on medium heat. Once it clicks, turn it to low. What's next on my list?
Cake.
Cake. Normally to bake a cake, what do you have to heat your oven to?
350.
350. Is your kitchen get hot at all? We turn on your oven?
Oh yeah.
So we're going to bake our cake here on low heat. So I'm going to start from this pan up here. It's an empty pan. Start off on low heat. We're going to bake this cake on low heat instead of 350 in the oven, which is more efficient for you, do you think, energy-wise? Yeah, you can do cakes, cornbread, biscuits, everything on top of your stuff, which is kind of cool. So let's sit here. Now let me grab a bowl for you. Get a bowl here from your kitchen. Perfect. Now we said how much cake? A whole box, right?
Yes.
Alrighty. Now, this cake's a little bit healthier. Your kids pretty good with the vegetables?
No.
They picky? Let me show you a cake that you don't want to show them when you do it.
Okay.
A little veggie cake. You know, surprise the kids with some vegetables. Take this cone off. It always helps. Put the other one on. So get a little zucchini squash. And again, we don't peel anything. Just kind of put that right in here. Get a little yellow squash on here. You like the in your cake? No? Oh man, I can see it gets even better. We get little radishes. Now these guys, you got to chase around the kitchen finding here. Saladmaster, throw them back here. They don't go anywhere. Put it in the bowl. And then of course the last thing on there is celery. People love this stuff. One thing they can't stand is the free strings of the dental floss. It's really hard for people to digest though. So what you want to do, this is actually the bittery part. Just to put your strings to the back. Turn this around. You look here at the bottom. Get this coming out.
Strings.
Your strings. So we're going to de-string this here. So this is actually the bittery part. If you want some natural soup stock, this is the real the salty part. Just throw that in your soup. It's a natural sodium for you. Use some of that. Here's the sweet part for like a tuna salad or a casserole. Now, of course, the cleanup pretty simple. Just wash that off. Alrighty. And let's see here now. You said a whole box, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm kind of cheap there, Bonnie. I'm going to do a carefully measured half a box. And that looks about half a box. Why not? Now it calls for a cup of water in there. We're not going to use any water. It calls for a 1/3 cup of oil and 3 eggs. And an egg and a half is kind of hard to do, Bonnie, so I'm going to have to compromise here. I'm going to use 2 eggs.
Okay.
With or without the shells?
Without.
No problem. Just checking. We got that there too. Now, you get that cake baked. You said your spoons are where? Are they up here, spoons?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And again, here's my little waste just on that too. Very little waste. If you notice what I wasted tonight on my dinner, basically, here, this is it. So which is not bad at all. It's money you work hard for. Why waste that money? Which is kind of sad. So let me just do this cake here. Get this out of the way for you. And you don't need to take a mixture out. That's just extra work. Now, say for some reason, a lot of Saturday mornings I like to use a spice cake mix or a carrot cake mix and add an apple and a banana to it. It's like a good muffin for breakfast for your family. Put a little flaxseed if there's something healthy, a little oatmeal. Make it a little healthy for your family. Instead of a biscuit or a donut, make them a nice little warm piece of cake. No grease, no flour, no batter, no mess. And if it's still stuck a little bit, it hasn't seared yet. Don't worry about it. Don't fight it. Just kind of help it out. If it doesn't turn around easily, it's not ready to be turned.
Okay.
That kind of helps you out instead of guessing. And what I always do, whatever time I time it on this one side, I flip it over to the other side the same amount of time. So it's 15 minutes on one side, it's 15 on the other. Because there might be bigger pieces of chicken, so it's not 50 minutes by law. But you do get a guidebook in the cookbook that'll tell you the timing on meats, vegetables, and all that also too. Any questions there, Bonnie? Anything I've seen, I've shown you here?
No.
No.
So how would you cook chicken breast?
Chicken breast, same way. Just put them 10 minutes roughly on each side. Now what I like is one pot dishes. Convenient during the week for me because I do this full time, so sometimes when I'm off, I either want to make sure I do something quick at home. So if you want to, once you put the chicken over, throw some baby carrots on top, some broccoli, maybe a low-fat of cream of chicken soup. Cover the lid and make a one-pot dish. Or just season and make natural gravy on there. Now, here's our bird here. Real nice. Is a little seasoning salt okay for you?
Sure.
Yeah. Now, I know you got kids here. Do you ever get distracted in the kitchen doing too many things?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we don't want you to burn the chicken, so what I'm going to do here on the chicken for the last 15 minutes, so I won't forget to help me out.
Okay.
So I'm right there. I'm going to put it for 15 minutes. Okay, that one I know that'll be my 30 minutes on the dinner, because that's my goal for you, to get this meal done in 30 minutes instead of, what did you say?
3 hours?
3 hours. That's too much time for me. So if I can get that meal done in 30 minutes, you think that might save you some time during the week?
Oh, yes.
And if it's healthy for the family, you think that might benefit the family? That's nice about Saladmaster. That's so cool. All right, let me just get that right here. And last but not least will be coleslaw. Let me get a bowl for the coleslaw here really quick. Have you started thinking of some people you probably sent me?
Oh, yeah, my neighbor's next door.
Do they cook a lot or what?
She loves to cook.
Well, we got a 24-hour special. We'll talk to you about that. If you call somebody snack while I'm here, it gives you double credit for your machine, which we'll talk about in a minute. And you might like that also too. But and we have a little script for you to follow, you know.
Okay.
Because they don't want to ask them. They haven't seen a lot of what I've seen, so you want to keep kind of secret some of the stuff that I'm going to do. Now let's go with the slaw. How much cabbage did you say we needed for the coleslaw?
One small head.
One small head. That's a lot. Now, let's go. What I'm going to do first, we're going to cut a little carrot in there for you. And this is great if you love the grate cheese, breadcrumbs, coconut, ginger. Some carrots tonight. Okay, remember earlier on that Mayo page, Dr. Mayo said not to cook vegetables in water. Remember why? You know?
Because the nutrients?
Yeah,
right?
it kills the nutrients. So let's pretend this is your cookware at home. You're going to cook some carrots the old-fashioned way, okay? So you're going to fill up your pan with carrots. So these carrots don't stick or burn before you put these on top of your stove. What do you have to add to your cookware?
Water.
Water. Let's get some hot water. Get some water in here. You get some cold water. Just enough to cover it. Is that fair?
Sure.
How long would you cook these on top of the stove, do you think?
20 minutes, maybe.
20 minutes? So you got a pot, watch and stir. Now I'd like for you to do me a huge favor there, Miss Bonnie. Come try some of these carrots for me.
Okay.
They should be very sweet for you. And to try some dream man. And your husband over here, I'll get him some also too. Now these are the ones in the pretend stove. You got a pot, watch and stir. How long would you cook these, you think?
15, 20 minutes.
15, 20 minutes. Now here's the sad part, Bonnie. This has been on fire for what? A minute?
Mm-hmm.
Cold water,
Roughly.
no heat. Remember Dr. Mann said a couple of days that the color of the vegetables here are the vitamins. Can you see any vitamin loss in that 30 seconds of cold water?
Wow, yeah.
Now if your flavors are your minerals, do me a favor and try my cooked carrots. See if you notice any difference in these and the other ones that were dry.
Don't taste like anything.
Tastes like
It's
mush.
water.
Now what do we do with the carrots at the end, Norman?
Add butter.
Add butter, sugar, and all this. So we got all this butter, sugared food. It'd be better for us to do this here, Bonnie. Get these dead carrots, come up here, put those in the disposal, throw those away, and feed our family this. But you know what we need? We're going to put this right over here. I'll take a little guide off. You can be a little safe with the guide, but once you get a little experience, keep your thumb right here. Always be safe. As you get near the bottom, right there, if you want to use a guide, which we recommend, if you're being brand new, we want you to be cautious with this. Just treat it like a tool. It's no big deal. And you're going to get all that nice pour in there. Now, if you get any waste like this, I'm not wasteful. Just kind of put this right over here. Hey, feed it to the family. Let's not waste anything, you know. Alrighty, so let's get it. I'm going to try to get that rest of this on here for you. And
Okay.
this will work here. Remember, this is the, how much? What?
Small head.
Half a small head?
So how much was that?
Just a half a head here. Have you seen any food savings so far, Bonnie?
Oh, yes.
About how much do you think, roughly? Think about at least 50 maybe?
I want to say more than that,
More
but
than
yeah,
that?
I mean 50 sounds.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
And can you see an honest 20% food savings maybe today? You said 50, but 20, you think that'd be fair?
Mhm.
Good. Now, throw a little apple here, make it a little sweeter for the family. And then all I'm going to do is put a little dressing on here, and I'm going to serve your food, and that should be it, okay?
All right.
There's my waste there.
Clicking.
This one's clicking here. Let me check. I want you to check this here how the water's going right there. It's not going in through the holes at all, so you want that. If it goes through the holes, it's too much water.
Okay.
You got that clicking there, so what do we do with this pan here?
Turn it down
Turn it
low.
down low. So I want this clicking a little bit more. We're waiting for this one to start cooking for my vegetables. Check my cake here. My cake pan's doing well. Oh, that one's starting to talk. What's it telling me to do?
Turn it down.
So I got talking pans, which is kind of nice. Now, if they all start talking to you at some time, that means you're using too much heat. So you want it cooking really good, because if you just hear it go click, 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 there's not enough heat built up. So you want it cooking really good, then we're going to lower the heat down. Remember when we talked about the starch in our food?
Oh yeah.
Notice what happens to that water here. Notice how it turns a little different color. Simply air like to store nutrition. It's not even on the vegetable. There's called oxidation, but that's not the worst part. Let me show you the worst part about this whole thing. Throw that water out. Now, Bonnie, here's what we don't eat on the diet.
Oh.
This is pure starch here from sweet potatoes.
Oh,
We
and I
took
said
this-
I was gonna make 6.
Yeah, I only made 2. And the thing is, we took this out of here right now. The awesome part here, we're taking more of that starch in here also too. So this is not going to your family's water. Because usually when you do the potatoes, it stays in there. Then you add butter or milk and all this other stuff. It's already got this food. We're going to help you take that out. So I'm going to let this sit here for a little while, Bonnie. I'm going to come back and check on that in just a couple of minutes for me, okay? Now, let's go over that gourmet giveaway. I know you like that machine. Now, your first step to get that machine, Bonnie, is you got to make a list of at least 10 couples that you know. Don't worry about the phone numbers. This is for you. It's probably going to change with the names by the time you call us. So while I'm getting your food ready, go ahead and work on that for me.
Okay.
And just get on those 10 names. Perfect, perfect. That's number 10. That's great, Bonnie. You're a quick writer.
I know.
So let's see here. So okay, God, you got Robert just now. That's your first step there. Now your next step to do, you want to sit once we want you to call these friends of yours first to get their okay for us to call, because our coordinator's job is to make sure that you're in that machine. Her name is Chrissy. So once you get the okays, you want to simply call our office and to our department there and just leave a message for Chrissy with the names of the person and their phone numbers and who you are.
Okay.
Once you do that, Chrissy will call the other ones. Okay. Now after that, to claim your gift, once we do those 4 dinners, because they got to be cooked within 2 weeks, you simply put your name and address on here and just put a check for $25, either a debit card or a credit card or check to this address, and we'll ship your machine. Now, if you want to save that $25, we got our open house coming up in another couple of weeks. I'll give an invitation to that. Come to our next open house, and you can actually pick up the machine there and save you the money.
Okay.
Plus, we'll feed you also too. Now you know where our
Okay.
office is at. Okay, fair enough. So go ahead and work on those, and while I get the food ready, we'll go back on those names for you. Now, Bonnie, again, I know you wanted that machine, so we want to make sure we do like to cook for qualified couples here. So let's go over the qualifications here really quick. What we mean by that? We do like to cook for couples that live together, gainfully employed. You know, they can make a payment if they wanted it. Health conscious, they're homeowners, they're between 25 and 75. The ability to purchase a major appliance. What we mean by that, if their refrigerator were to die tonight, then go out tomorrow and get one if no problem, or even tonight. You don't want somebody that's going to wait 6 months to get a refrigerator, that means we're in the wrong neighborhood. And also, we'd like to cook for one of the couple at a time, okay? And once you get that done, out of all those people, you think these are all pretty qualified?
Well, number 5 is single mom.
Okay, let's just do that. You know what, she's probably single, and we do like
She makes a lot of money though,
Does she?
so if she sees it, she may want it because she cooks a lot.
You know what we can do for her, if you want to do it with her, tell her to do me a favor when you talk to her. In fact, can we call her tonight? Would you better call her, do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
The reason why we have what we call a 24-hour special, and we actually see an instant bonus. If you can help me book one show while I'm here tonight, that gives you a double credit to your machine, so that means we can see 2 other couples and that's it. But what we'll do for her, if she can do me a favor when we talk to her, see maybe she can invite another couple. Does she know people that are in the house
Yeah.
again? Maybe we can get her to invite another married couple to come over for the dinner if she's single. I'll do that for her, but normally we target married couples, but if it's that situation, she'll just have to have another couple at her dinner if she doesn't mind, okay? And once you do that, let's go. So now let me show you a little script, Bonnie, because I want you to call your friends up here. And if you can just make a picture of that on with your phone on. It kind of helps you out. Because right here, like if you look at that, to me personally, that's kind of wordy. So we kind of simplified it. We got some simple minds at our office. We kind of simplified it. You want to call them, hey, just tell them, hey, John, I was just wondering if you do me a favor. Why don't you do me a favor, Bonnie? Why don't you read that for me? Just practice with me if you don't mind.
Okay. Hi, Carmen. I was wondering if you would do me a favor.
Sure.
I just had a dinner at my house and I want to earn a free gift. All I need you to do is let Steve. Come cook for you. Come cook dinner for you and
Mary.
Mary and your husband. Will you help me out?
What's this all about?
Well, they will show you a quick and healthier way to cook.
That's pretty good, Bonnie. I was going to tell you that most people are going to ask you crazy questions. Here they are. We simplified. This is probably the only question they're ever going to ask you. Now, like you say, you covered that one well, which is pretty good. The other one is, do I have to buy anything? Tell them no. The guy gets paid to cook. What are they selling? Tell them Saladmaster's a health system of cooking. Just be honest with them. Don't tell them pots and pans because they haven't seen what you've seen. Okay, save some of the punch for me. What did they cook? Just tell them what we cooked here. And you can kind of lie a little bit, tell me you like me, I was really nice, and I was a really good guy. You can lie a little bit for me if you don't mind. And first of all, here the other one says, does my spouse have to be there? Yes, remember we talked about, we cook for that married couple, we do to have that, to make sure it qualifies for your machine. How long does it take? It takes about an hour and a half to 2, just like going out to dinner.
Okay.
And that's basically it. So go ahead and make a copy of that. Let's call your friend up here really quick and see what she says.